filled with.
It's game day!
Happy football day. Here.
Yes, sir.
On the big dog.
Yes, sir.
Woof, woof, woof! Let's go, Giants!
He's only had one beer so far.
Odell's going for 35 today. Odell's going for 35.
I would.
One more source.
Hey, viewers, we need a big day from Chamberlain. How about like 10 catches, 54 yards, a touchdown, 8 rushes, 22 yards? That's all I'll take.
That's fine as long as we get a little more.
12 catches, 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. Odell Beckham Jr.
Frauds. All frauds.
Giants lose. Oh,
I'm sorry. No, you're fraud. Huge fraud. Hey, he's a stat guy. He's a stat guy from last episode. Stat guy.
Giants lose 72-3.
Lock of the century. Lock of the century. Wait, no, because that goes against my lock of the century of the under.
Wait, what's the under?
51, I think.
Giants lose 50-0.
Lock of the century, and you hit that under. That's so Monster. Thank you to our sponsors, Monster. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
Oh yeah, we got a challenger. This guy thinks he can beat Bueno in a chug off. Let's go.
He's got a small penis.
Oh! You ain't lying about that. He might beat you in a chug off, but you're not lying.
He ain't beating shit.
Get the man. Oh shit, I love that. Let's go. Beast. 2 kids. He's got 2 kids, 2 wives, and a girlfriend on the side, and he can still beat George in a chug off.
Here's my Giants ticket, all right?
Beast. Love that. Yo, Perk. Hey, wipe that out. Make that even. He's got more. You got more than him. Wait for the phone to subside.
This shit is going down so fucking quick. You should be a little nervous.
I'm gonna chug this beer. I'm gonna pull you away.
Oh, I got it. We got it.
And I'm gonna hang up before you finish your
Just an FYI, you're free to bang her anytime you want.
George,
No.
there's kids around. You're set.
It don't fucking matter. Beast. Another beast right here. Anti-beast, actually.
Hold on. By the time I turn the camera, it's gonna be
Hands behind your back. We got George. We got this guy. In a chug off.
No, he's gonna drop.
Are they good?
We're
Gonna do anything? Is it even? On your marks. Don't move your hand. On your marks, get set, go. Game. Fraud. Fraud. And look at the remedy. Woo! Let's do it. Wolf.
Big dog's gotta eat.
Hey, he's a fan. He's a fan. We got a
Huge fan. Huge fan.
He was back. He was stat guy. Episode 1. He was a stat guy. He was. Yeah, you were in the background. Anyone who
Actually, I was a cameraman.
I tell you what, Mike was
You
a pretty
totally
good
cut
stat
your
guy.
mouth on that shotgun.
Did I?
Yeah, blood.
Is it bleeding?
Yeah, blood.
Love that.
Leah's gonna kill you. Looks like herpes.
Yeah, blood. Yeah, blood.
That's
Let's go, Giants! Let's go,
I tell you what, for a home opener, the G-Men fan are fucking weak besides this guy. Besides this fucking animal over here.
I ain't weak.
The rest of it. We hammered, like I told you, the lock of the century was the under on this game. It was at 51 points.
Odell's going for 64 right here.
64 yards, yeah, probably. I'll take 64 yards, 3 touchdowns. I got him in one of my other leagues. Otherwise, we're hammering the under. What did I tell you guys? It's the fucking lock of the century.
I thought that was a clear catch. Wait, here you go.
This is where we have.
Oh!
You dropped it. 4th down, baby. Let's stop him. We hammered the under. Bunch of fraud ass shots. Beast.
18.
Beast. 4th quarter. 3 minutes left. 20, 17.
Giants suck.
24, Falcons. 20, Big Blue.
Giants suck.
Lock of the century, under 51 points.
Well, lock of the century is the
Obviously.
Cardinals. Minus 2.5. 1.5.
Well, oh wait, we actually all hit our lock of centuries. Mine was under 51. His was the Cardinals, and Iz's was minus 2.5 on the plus 2.5 on the Falcons. So if you followed our picks, lock of the century, you'd be rich. Yeah. We are back. Big Dog Got Eat Fantasy Football. We had a little bit of computer trouble. I spilled some liquid in my laptop. Apple fixed it up for me, free of charge. I hope
Sorry
you guys,
for our absence.
Yeah, I apologize for all you guys. I know you were patiently waiting for the next video, but we're back now, and we have to say thank you to our sponsors, as always. God, I hope someone from Monster follows our channel one day. We'd be hooked up.
I mean, think about it. The way we're going, somebody's going.
Yeah, obviously. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip in the beginning. You know, George is pretty good at drinking beer, so if any of you guys want to have a chug off, he's the guy to see.
Giants Stadium, Sunday night. I'll be there.
Big game for the Falcons.
You're not going to the Giants game. You're a mush.
Disagree.
This is a must-win game. You will not be there.
I won't be attendance. This is the lock of the century. There's no way to lose this game.
Okay, so we're a quarter of the way through the season.
I'm gonna
stop fast.
if they lose.
4 weeks in the books. It's been a great fantasy season. Our league's going great.
Not for everybody.
I agree.
I took over first place last night after whooping his ass.
You mean by 1.05 points
doesn't
because
matter.
the Seattle
Scoreboard.
defense couldn't
Scoreboard.
snag 2 seconds.
Yeah, shout out to all of you guys that lost because of Calvin Johnson. It's really unfortunate, but I don't give a shit because I won. This guy's had a little bit of trouble, but he took out the first place guy.
I'm on the rise.
Which put me in first place.
Foster's back. Here I come.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we're a quarter way through the season, we're gonna get into some guys that you could, I guess, buy low who's struggling, but you know you think they're gonna do well rest of the season. Sell high. Look into some guys that you could stash, some guys you could release, and some guys you can unleash. We're gonna look at Thursday Night Football. We're going to look at some MVPs through a quarter of the season. A lot to talk about today. So, I guess there's a couple guys that we could touch on that you could buy low now. My number one guy is Alshon Jeffrey. He's on my team. He's played the first week, but he kind of re-aggravated his calf, I think it was. But he's going to be back now. Cutler's back. He hasn't played the last 3 weeks, so I'm sure there's guys that are itching to get him in the lineup, and there's some guys that are, like, fuck this guy. I don't want him on my team anymore. He's cost me 3 weeks already. If he's a guy you could buy low on, someone that I think you could jump on.
I completely agree.
Right? What other kind of buy lows you got there?
I've been saying it since week 1. Theodore Ginn Jr.
I'll tell you what, as crazy as that sounds, I kind of like Teddy Ginn.
Not bad. He's got 4 touchdown catches already this year, or 3 or 4 touchdown catches.
He caught 2 last game, but I mean,
they had a bye. Their wide receiver core is not getting any better, and I think Cam likes throwing him the deep ball. He's your home run guy. I mean, I'm not saying he's a wide receiver 1, but in a week where you're pinched with a bye, I think he's owned in only
yeah, he's not a guy that you have to trade for though. He's not like a buy low.
But you can buy him low on the waiver wire.
He's actually wide receiver 24 right now. He's got 3 scores. He's the only guy in Carolina there. Thing is, I think he got 2 balls for 19
He's a fraud.
yards.
Yeah.
You think he's a fraud?
He's a fraud.
He's a home run guy.
Sorry,
Huge
he's a fraud.
It's been in the league for like 50 years. And
He's a home run guy. Cool. He'll get you 20 points one game, and then he's going to get you 25 the next.
The next
20 points
3
could be
games.
huge.
George's a big Teddy Ginn guy. If you're in a deep league, good receiver, I guess, for when these bye weeks start rolling around now. He's on a bye, so. Anyways, fuck it. Let's get to a little game we call Stash, Release, Unleash. We're going to name some guys questionable that you probably used maybe a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round pick on that have completely disappointed. And you're not really sure what to do with them. You want to keep a spot on your bench for them? Do you want to play them next week, hoping for a bounce back, or do you want to get rid of them? Stop wasting space on your team, right? First one on the list, I'm going to go Lamar Miller. Stash, Release, Unleash. He's on a bye next week.
He's on a bye. I'm going to say you got to stash him. but he's closer to being released than unleashed.
Oh. I'm full going released. I think he sucks. I think that team sucks overall, altogether. I think Lamar Miller is horrible. And I never liked him in the beginning. You got great value from him in the 6th round because he was going, what? 3rd round? 3rd, 4th? Yeah. I think he's trash, and I think that whole team is trash. Released.
I'm gonna differ on that. I'm gonna unleash him next week. He comes back. He's on a bye. Miami has a coaching change. They got Joe Philbin out, thank God, because that Sunday game was the most brutal thing on my eyes I've ever seen. I think, well, it didn't get you victory, so it doesn't matter. So Lamar Miller comes back off the bye. They get a Tennessee Titans team right off the bye. It's a good matchup. And Lamar Miller's a good player. He catches balls. He could run the ball. They just don't give him the rock. I think one big game out of him will get the mojo going. I think he's back as an RB2.
Change definitely helps him.
Yeah, that's what, there's a lot going for him.
Change the whole culture of that
Well,
team.
can't fucking hurt him, I'll tell you that much.
Exactly. Can't hurt him. I don't think you can release the guy, man.
Former New York Giant, great. Dan Campbell takes over for the
Former New York Giant, great. Love that. Okay, so you got to, at worst, stash Miller. Wait for the bye to come back, and then you could play him as a flex play in week 6.
Unless you're an arrogant asshole like me and just hate
Gets him out. All right, next guy we're going to touch on, C.J. Anderson. C.J. Anderson, running back, Broncos.
Unleashing the trade market. Because there's going to be some dumb fuck in your league that's still going to think he's valuable. I would trade him.
I like that. I would trade him.
I would look at the deal.
I think at this point I'm releasing him.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
I'm not storing him on my bench. I think he's taking up a roster spot. Hillman fucking.
I thought Hillman was almost better last year, and he definitely is a better back. And
Hillman looks more elusive. He looks quicker. He looks faster. He broke that 72-yard run this week. I think Hillman's the back to own in Denver going forward.
Absolutely.
They're gonna feed him the hot hand.
Bidding war.
Oh yeah.
We're going to drive this bit on each other so much. I'm going to go back and change it like 3 times before it won't work.
By the way, big suggestion for your league, improvement on the league. If you guys do a regular waiver wire where you're slotted 1 through 10 or whatever, and whoever's like 2 will get the waiver over a guy that's at 8, wrong move. You got to go with a FAB budget, with free agent acquisition budget, FAAB. Everyone starts with a fixed price. We do $1,000 in our league, and each week there's 3 days that have blind bids. So basically, you put a bid in if you want a player, and no one else sees your bid. You don't see anyone else's bid. That morning, whatever morning you have it set to, we have it Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Whoever has the highest bid on a certain player wins that. It doesn't matter how many moves you've made. It just matters how much money you spent on that guy. So if I bid $100, he bids $98, I win that bid. It's a great move. It's great.
makes things so much more interesting.
Makes it a lot more interesting. Right now they got a battle for Ronnie Hillman, so I mean it gets interesting. You got to make sure you don't blow your budget, but at the same time you want to spend on guys that you think are going to be good going forward. Next guy we're going to get to, Jonathan Stewart. He owns him.
I own him.
You got to keep him for 13th round or some shit. What's your thoughts on him now? You started him against me this week.
Started him against you this week. I'm gonna fucking stash him, and then I'm giving him like 2 weeks. And if I don't see any improvement, peace, please.
He's off my team if I have him. He's not scoring a touchdown unless he breaks out a 30-yard run.
No, if they just give the ball to Tolbert or can do that.
Their red zone offense is completely around Newton being able to run the ball, or Tolbert, like you said. They don't give Stewart red zone looks. He had that luck. He had a fumble this week. He got lucky that it got picked up by another fucking Carolina player and ran to the house. But Stewart doesn't get more than 50 yards like a game. He doesn't get 1 yard, 2 yard carries. It's not there for him. He's mediocre at best.
He's gone on my team. I never liked him anyway. So
you can't hold on to guys just because he drafted them high. You got to be smart going forward, man. I don't care if it's C.J. Anderson or Jonathan Stewart. Next, we're going to get to a couple of young quarterbacks that you and me definitely were high on entering the season. I don't know about it anymore. Tannehill and Bridgewater.
Release them both. If I'm keeping anybody, I'm keeping probably Bridgewater.
I agree.
That's right.
I think I'm keeping Bridgewater. He hasn't been great statistically this year, but I think just the fact that AP is so beastly, it opens things up. Him and Mike Wallace look really good together.
Yeah, they got good chemistry.
But as far as Tannehill goes, I mean,
I think there's a lot better talent.
Tannehill just looks.
Tannehill looks. He must have missed 15 deep balls on that Sunday morning.
I like Eli Manning better than both of those players.
Yeah, absolutely, especially against NFC East.
Middle of the pack quarterbacks.
6 times. Yeah, definitely. I'm okay with releasing Tannehill. Absolutely, they look terrible. Like the same thing with Miller. If he maybe gets a coaching change, something gets going. But for now, if you need someone to fill in, I think he's on a bye this week, so
yeah,
you can get rid of him.
He's worthless.
Andre Ellington, release, stash, unleash.
I'm gonna say stash him.
Okay.
I know that's a crowded backfield. And I do think Chris Johnson's going to continue to workload. But then again, he's had so much wear and tear in his body. You never know when that guy could break down. David Johnson's he's a beast.
Can't hold on to the rock.
He's a beast. He's a big play guy. But
Good playmaker, hell yeah.
very good playmaker. But Ellington coming into the year, people are again high on him. So I would take a chance and stash him. I wouldn't get rid of him yet.
I'm going release, and I could say, for example, I picked him. It was my 5th round pick, I think, this year, maybe
Release
4th or 5th. I got rid of him. I mean, one man's garbage is another man's.
Yeah.
What does it fucking say?
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
There you go. One man's trash, another man's
Unless you're
treasure.
Macklemore.
So
One
yeah.
man's trash is another man's
So I got rid of Ellington. I have Chris Johnson on my team. I mean, Chris Johnson's looked great while Ellington's been gone, and there's no reason for Arians. Arians trusts him, man. He gives him 20 touches a game. He doesn't fumble the ball. He doesn't get hurt. So I think Chris Johnson's the guy there. I think he's going to keep 15 to 20 touches. David Johnson and Ellington maybe mix in there, but I don't think Ellington's.
Oh, if you're desperate for running back help, like I was, then you know, you can.
I think everybody's desperate for
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah, at this point, there's no running backs left unless you have Le'Veon Bell, fucking Peterson, Matt Forte. There's 5 guys. Yeah, Devonta Freeman. There's like 5 guys in the league that you could really count on right now at running back. Otherwise,
And that's why
You gotta make some bold
I'd
moves.
take a chance.
yeah, I get that. All right, next guy we're gonna go to is DeMarco Murray. Where are you at on him? Looked terrible this
Drop
year.
his ass. I saw a stat on ESPN, like Instagram.
You're gonna drop DeMarco?
I am. He had last year at this time he had 99 rushes for 550 yards. He has 24 rushes this year for like
Not even 100 yards,
I
probably.
think it's like
75 yards.
Yeah, something like that.
Jeez,
75
yeah,
yards.
you know that offense just. The offense is picking up now, and he's just not. I mean, he was.
Their best
hampered by
running back
injury.
this year was Ryan Matthews.
Yeah.
The best.
Well,
And they got Darren Sproles that they're trying to get into the game more.
Yeah, you know, I'm definitely stashing DeMarco. I'm not dropping him.
No shot.
That offense it looks like they're rolling now. So I think when DeMarco gets fully healthy, he's going to be the feature back there. They paid him $40 million not to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
So I mean, he hasn't looked good. He missed the game, and then he was kind of hampered by was it the hamstring?
Yeah.
Hamstring last game. So I mean, he hasn't reached his full potential yet, but I still think there's value there.
He's a beast.
I'm not dropping him. Yeah,
You got to hold on though.
You got something to say there?
Fraud in the Giants bucket hat from Stats Guy.
All right, Mike Evans. I think he's yet to score a touchdown. I could be wrong on that. He might have one.
He had a big week when I played Joe 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah, well, he had 17 targets that week, which is kind of crazy. But I'm still Mike Evans. I think is a buy low guy for me. He's 10 catches, 133 yards, and that's it.
Ugh.
So this might actually not be updated. Sorry, I fucked that up. I apologize, people. Still love y'all.
that can't be true.
No, it was without this week. Well, he missed a game or two.
Yeah.
Is this not updated? No, 10 catches, 133 yards. So, and that all basically came against that week because he had, I think, 0 points the first week. He missed week 1, had 0 points week 2, had that big game week 3, but that was because he had 17 targets. Wasn't efficient at all.
What's going on?
Hey, Ms. Bruno.
How are you guys? Nikki?
Hey.
How
Hi, how
are
are
you?
you guys? Well, alright.
You're mid-film right now.
I'm doing your
You want to get on?
fix.
No, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were taping.
That's
I didn't know
okay.
you were taping. I'm
You can
so
say-
sorry.
you
I
can say
didn't know
hi to the
that.
people.
Hi. Oh,
Yeah.
is it live?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
okay, bye-bye.
Is it live?
That's the best way to go in the house. by the way.
Absolutely. That's his mother. You want to direct
Saint.
us? I'll give you some info on that.
Dorothy
Anyway,
Matthews.
Mike Evans, he's a guy I'm buying low on.
Yeah, I would.
I think Tampa's going to be in shootout mode like all season. You know,
Jameis Winston is so fucking bad.
He is
Shootout
so
or
bad.
comeback mode, either one.
You know what I mean?
So
Like, that's what I meant. Like comeback. They're going to be down garbage time all
Mike Glennon
year.
is going to be the starting quarterback in
Absolutely.
3
not.
weeks.
They're going to let Jameis Winston ride it out the entire year. He's going to throw 40 fucking picks, but
40.
The man's a great talent. You gotta.
he's a great talent. I'm kind of nervous that I think him and Vincent Jackson are just going to trade off. Like,
Yeah, Vinny looks
weeks.
good.
Vincent looks good. Also,
looks
a lot of
good.
garbage time points. But I mean, if that's what's
Hey.
going to get it done, that's what it is. But
Every
Yeah.
point these guys are going to score garbage time points when they play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
yeah, Mike Evans he's had I think 25 targets the last 2 games. So those targets are 10 to 12 targets a game. They're going to keep rolling in like that. If someone's willing to sell, I think you pick them up now, right?
100% in agreement.
He's going to bounce back. He's too good of a talent not to.
Not as good as Odell, but
I agree. I got both of them in Krabby Patty.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to Brandon Cooks.
Oh,
Huge disappointment this year. Not a PPR stud by any means. Not a standard stud, obviously, but no one thought he would be. Drew Brees is out. Now he's back. He's throwing underneath a lot, but you think that would be good for Cooks. Wasn't. I think Cooks had like 30 yards or some shit last game. What are you doing with Cooks?
I'm dropping his ass.
You're going to drop him.
I'm gonna drop.
Wow, a lot of big names. George is just dropping everybody. George doesn't want anyone on his team.
I don't want any of these.
Who's left on your roster?
Yeah, he's got no one left on his roster.
Brandon Marshall.
Tailgate Jr.
Tailgate Jr.
well, I'm gonna stash mine.
I agree.
I don't
with you
think
there.
you can. I don't think you can get rid of.
I want to see a fully healthy Drew Brees. With
Yes,
Brandon
exactly.
Cooks.
I was just gonna bring up the point where Breeze is,
Brees was clearly under 100% last
Exactly.
game. I think when he gets back to himself, Cooks will be the number one option there. You definitely you're not releasing Brandon Cooks. Don't listen
Can't.
to George. He's
Can't do it.
unbelievable analysis there. I think sneakily Willie Snead, I believe his name is the number 2 guy there in New Orleans. Not Brandon Coleman. It's not Marcus Colston. It's not Josh Hill. Snead's quietly been on pace for almost 1,000 yards now.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
4 or 5, 6 touchdowns, something like that. So if you're looking for a deeper league, a wide receiver fill-in, during the buys, Willie Snead might be your boy. Devontae Adams, I'm going to go first. I'm dropping his ass yesterday.
Yeah, dropped.
James Jones is clearly the better receiver out of those two.
Former Giant James
Once a
Jones.
giant, always a giant.
Devontae, you don't even know when he's going to be back. He's dealing with some injury issues. He said he's not going to rush it, so he could be out for another 2 weeks. You don't even know. He doesn't even look good when he's on the field.
No, he doesn't.
When
Get
you watch
rid
him
of
play. Get rid of him. I'd pick up Ty Montgomery over Devontae Adams. I don't really like either of them, but Devontae Adams you're getting rid of. Roddy White also getting rid of. It hurts my heart to say that, but he's gotten, I think, like 4 targets over the last 3 games.
Your boy Hankerson.
He's got, yeah,
Killing it.
Leonard Hankerson,
Leonard
the god.
Hankerson.
If you want the number 2 receiver on Atlanta, it's Leonard Hankerson. He's out targeting, out producing, out scoring, outliving Roddy White. Leonard Hankerson's the number 2 there, and I don't know, man. I love Roddy. It hurts me. I think you have to say there's some shit about Roddy, not me. I'm done. I'm sorry, Roddy.
I have nothing good
Still-
to say about
I still
Roddy
love you,
White. I don't. Never liked him. Well, I mean, yeah.
How dare you?
It's,
He's the only celebrity that ever acknowledged me on Twitter.
really.
Yeah. He's
Well-
like, hey, what's up, dude?
Did you ever get blocked by him?
Oh, I wish you would. You
Oh.
can't. He's way too much of a beast.
Okay, I'll do it.
He'll have you killed.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. You're dropping Marcus Colston. Interesting. What do you do with Tevin Coleman?
Freeman looks fucking
Yeah.
beast, huh?
I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do in Atlanta. I mean, you have to keep Freeman in
Have
as
to. The
with
guy's got
20
6
touches.
touchdowns
Yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it sucks because Coleman looked really good while he was the
He
starting
did.
back there, too. I feel like whoever is the starting back in Atlanta is going to produce. You know what I mean?
At this point, that's the way it's going. Absolutely.
I feel like there's a lot of backs that could have not done what Freeman did because he's a good all-around player, catching
Yeah.
and running and shit. But you put a lot of the backs in the NFL there, they're gonna do almost as good as Freeman did, right? So what do you do with Coleman?
Stash.
Yeah,
I stash.
I think you got to stash Coleman, especially if you're a Freeman owner. Freeman's a small guy. If he gets hurt,
tough.
yeah.
Freeman's been in the league 2 years. He's already dealt with
Yeah.
2 injuries.
Yeah, this hamstring was preseason. He's small, so he's going to take a pounding. They're giving him 30 touches a game, so we'll see.
Yeah, like you said, one injury, Coleman comes in.
And he's an
It's
RB1.
gonna-
I think
exactly.
whoever's, for right now, I think Freeman's an RB1. If he gets hurt, Coleman steps in as an RB1 too, because that offense is just fucking steamrolling defenses right now.
They only put up 24 points against the Giants.
10 in the first half.
Like you were saying, okay.
Anyways, huge win for us. Not for you guys so much.
Here we come.
Yeah, you guys look good. Let's hit some Thursday night football. We got Indianapolis travels to Houston. Big story there is obviously Andrew Luck. Missed last game. A little surprise of a miss. He's supposed to be good to go. What are you expecting from Andrew Luck and his offense? They have not looked good.
No.
But Houston is an abortion of a football team.
Yeah, they really are.
They're an
They're
abortion.
going to Houston. I mean, I want to say I see a bounce back, but I thought I was going to see it from Andrew Luck against Tennessee. If you're not going to do it against Tennessee, like, who are you going to do it against? I think that O-line is just not holding up for him.
That line's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that Andrew Luck is not the number one fantasy quarterback. I put him behind Rodgers. I put him behind Brady. I probably put him behind Cam Newton, too, at this point with his rushing upside. I guess Luck is a guy you could probably sell high right now, just based
Oh,
on
that'll be definitely
based off the
suitors out
name.
there,
If
yeah,
you can get an
absolutely.
RB1 or wide receiver one right now, and then
Yeah.
stream a quarterback, or if you have a good backup, I think that might be a play for you there. What else can we talk about now?
Thursday's game?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Foster.
my personal, we need Foster to get rolling.
Yeah, I think Foster's set to go. as an
I
RB1.
think so too. And if that game wasn't such a blowout, I think he would have seen more carries.
Yeah, absolutely. What did he have? 8 or 11 touches?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had 11 touches last game against Atlanta. I mean, the game got out of hand quickly.
10 yards.
No, he had like 30 yards, I thought.
No,
With catches and shit too.
Oh, well, yeah, all purpose yard. Yeah, he had like 30.
He'll
and he
be,
fumbled.
he'll be fine. Don't worry. Foster's starting, and he's your RB1.
Let him roll, baby. Let him roll.
Yeah, fire up, Foster. Don't worry about it. He'll get a full workload. He's good to go. Well, it's a Bills running back. Carlos Williams just got diagnosed with a concussion. I feel like a lot of players get concussed and then go right through the protocol, good to go.
Yeah.
If he's healthy, I think McCoy is pretty much set to miss next week, possibly the week after.
Yeah,
too.
I heard could be up to a month.
Could be up to a month. So Carlos Williams, if he's filling in, he's a feature back there. He's getting pretty much every touch.
If he's out, Booby Davis.
Yeah, Booby Dixon is your guy.
Booby
If
Dixon.
Carlos Williams
Good
out.
minds.
Also, huge news from Bills camp today.
Rich.
Trent Richardson had a
Trent
workout
Richardson,
for him.
God.
Holy
T. Rich, I think
He's
it was
back.
Pierre Thomas. I think like other players too. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. If they sign T. Rich, I'm
You
not.
get-
Immediate RB1.
You get
Immediate plug and play RB1.
Immediate.
You don't even think about it. You
Huge
drop
deal.
all the fab money on that shit.
He's a big dog.
Huge beast. Anti-fraud.
God.
God. What else do we got? What else? I feel like, okay, let's talk about Pittsburgh with Michael Vick in there. Clearly it's going to hurt Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Brown didn't help himself.
No, he dropped. He
touchdown.
makes that catch like
He does. Like, you know what?
98 out of 1,000 times.
Whatever.
Terrible math. 98 out of 100 times that math.
And there were also some throws that Vic completely missed him on.
Yeah, awful. The offense is going to hurt. I don't think it hurts Le'Veon Bell at all.
No,
Literally,
you can't hurt Le'Veon Bell.
Probably helps him.
Yeah, honestly, it probably does.
Stock is up.
But I think Big Ben and Antonio Brown are guys that you could buy low on right now. If someone's willing to give you Antonio Brown, because Big Ben will be back in 3-4 weeks. Antonio Brown's #1 fantasy wide receiver once he's back.
Yeah.
If someone's willing to give you, 80 cents on the dollar, take that immediately because he'll be good once he gets back.
And you get Martavis Bryant back this week.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on next. What's your thoughts on Martavis with Vic under?
Honestly, I don't think it's awful because Michael Vick loves
You
to
think he's
sling the
gonna chuck
rock.
it?
Loves to sling it downfield.
Steelers did not let him throw the ball last week though. I
Todd
feel like-
Haley's a Jamoke, offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not playing Martavis until Big Ben's
So
back.
yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but he's another guy I think you could buy low on too because you have to wait. That's going to be like eight or 10 games out of the season that you can't play Martavis basically. Once he's back though, I mean Martavis is like Deshaun Jackson but 3 or 4 inches taller.
Yeah, I
You
know.
what mean?
Like last year, he had a couple
Crazy
games,
speed.
like 30 points.
He's big. He's like Deshaun if he was
Good
good in the
at
red
that.
zone. You know what I mean? So with him and Big Ben, I think that's a great connection there. So all the Steelers you could buy low right now because Ben's out, but I don't know. All right, so let's go through some MVPs, quarter of the way through the season. Let's go position by position. Let's go quarterback. I know who you got.
Tom Brady, my dude.
Tom Brady.
Tom
Didn't
Brady.
miss the suspension. For those of you who got him for
Cheap.
the cheap, you're sitting pretty right now because he's an animal.
And he's on a mission.
He
really
is.
is, man.
The
Yes.
Patriots are looking to put up half 100 on everybody. They will not
Zero
stop.
shame.
They
No.
will not stop.
So
Brady's
Brady.
at 30 points every week.
Yeah, I think you know what though. Yeah, I have to go Brady. I think you could put Carson Palmer and Andy Dalton in,
I was just gonna
in
say,
the
the
conversation.
Red Rocket, baby.
Yeah, man, those fucking Bengals are firing on all cylinders.
Good for you, Andy.
Oh, while we're on the Bengals, I want to talk about Jeremy Hill and Gio Bernard.
After last week, I would have told you to look to trade for Jeremy Hill.
I think this is perfect. I think Jeremy Hill is a perfect sell high candidate right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's not efficient at all. He's not running well. He just happened to get these 1 yard carries. You know what I mean? So, coming off a 3 touchdown game, I think there's a lot of people that will be like, "Oh wow, he's so fucking good." Let
On
me
40
trade
yards.
for him. Yeah. So if you can get Jeremy Hill for trades, try a fucking Jeremy Hill for Antonio Brown. Honestly, try that. See if you can get that pulled off. But otherwise, Gio's been out touching him like 17 to 12, I think.
He's about to be starting on the roster.
Yeah, Gio, he's great, especially in our PPR league, man. He's great, at least flex play.
Johnny Stewart, get done.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think Jeremy Hill's a guy you could sell right now because he had such a big game last week. He had 40 yards. I don't think he's eclipsed like 40 yards running this year.
It's been bad.
He's not catching passes with Gio there. I mean, he's doing well because the offense is rolling, but if he doesn't get goal line carries, he's not putting up numbers.
Pretty much worthless.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll do better in the second half of the season as it gets like colder and they're going to want to ground and pound a little more. But I think you can get like top-notch price right now for Jeremy Hill if you're trying to sell him. All right, let's move to wide receiver MVPs. Yeah, I mean
that shouldn't even count.
Julio's
in
an
week this week though.
animal. Yeah, he had a down week.
Larry
Yeah.
Fitz has been
Larry
unconscious.
Fitz.
Larry Fitz, your boy, got him, I think, 9th round. He's guaranteed 8 to 10 catches a week, 90 plus yards. There'll be a touchdown there every other week at
I
least.
get who looks real good. Brandon Marshall.
B. Marsh, yo. To
Huge
think that the
fan of
Jets
Brandon
fucking
Marsh.
got him for a 5th round pick. B. Marsh looks like the B. Marsh of old, man.
It's
No
great.
problem at all. Yeah.
That's great. You guys knocking my
Till
back-to-back
his
Jack picks.
bipolar ass comes and kicks in.
Knocking my
It's
back-to-back Jack picks.
That's still rolling, Mike? We're good, right?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Thanks, that guy.
Knocking the
Thanks, that
back-to-back Jack picks are looking pretty solid. So
Yeah, you know what, man? Marshall looks like the real fucking deal. And you have him as your wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, B. Marsh is up there. Julio, Larry Fitzgerald, MVPs, quarter of the way through the season. You gotta throw fucking James Jones in there, I think.
Hey,
He's been a beast.
not an MVP, but I just want to say, Keenan Allen, you've been good for me, buddy. You had one bad week.
What is he right now? 1, 2, 3, 4,
He's
5,
had a
6,
pretty
7,
good-
8, 9. He's wide receiver 9 right
Yeah.
now, half-point PPR. So, yeah, those are some good wideouts. Go to the backs. Is it backs? I think obviously it's Devonta.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, no, he's the number 1 fantasy player right now, Devonta. 95 point. He didn't do shit the first 2 weeks, and he goes
30, right?
40 and 35.
40.
Beast. So shout out to the top running backs that actually are doing well. You have Jamal, Adrian Peterson, Le'Veon's killing it in the games that he's been back. And you always got to look at the guys like Chris Ivory, man.
Chris Ivory.
You know, like the 5th,
Great
7th
value.
round pick. That
And what about your big bust of the year, Matt Forte? Just playing solid football.
Number 5. Wow.
Playing
running
solid
back 5.
football.
plenty of time for him to get hurt. I'll tell you what. Plenty of time.
Okay. Also, I wanted to touch on. Let's go to the running backs in New England. You have Deion Lewis, who's looked like an absolute animal. I think the schlacking they put on the Jaguars actually killed him because they
Just
didn't
give
able
Garrett Blunt
the Garrett
three
Blunt
one-yard
into 3
touchdowns.
touchdowns. So I wouldn't be surprised if Blunt took over as the goal line back there.
Nah,
Which
I mean,
sucks
why
for
would he be?
Lewis.
The dude's a monster.
Yeah, but I mean, in that offense, you could have two top 25 backs. So Blunt, on games that you expect them to be up big, I think you're getting top 15, 20 numbers from Blunt.
I think Tom Brady throws for 500 yards this week.
Okay. Well,
Probably.
he's not a running back, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, I mean,
I
Deion.
think he runs for 40 and 2 touchdowns this week.
Damn, you're so dumb. I think you can own 2 backs on the Patriots. I think you can own 2 backs easily. Deion and LeGarrette Blunt. Deion looks like the featured back there in an offense that's putting up fucking 30, 40 points a game. So
no, Cowboy fans, George gives them 0 shot to win or even cover the spread. So he is the biggest mush that me and Nick and
Mush.
Zach I know. The biggest mush on the face
Mush.
of earth. So
The Patriots win by 30 this week.
Cowboys with a huge cover this week. Maybe even a win outright.
money line that. All right, actually, last running back situation I want to talk about Dallas. You know, Joseph Randle, he's number 4 running back right now. I'm
That's a
selling him.
fugazi,
I'm
yeah.
selling him high.
That's a fugazi.
He had the 3 big runs against Atlanta. After that, he ran for negative 5 yards
Yeah,
on 4
nothing.
carries. Last week, he averaged 2.9 yards a carry. He got benched the second half because of that stupid fucking when he tried to reach the ball over.
You got in.
Before the game, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Got in.
Yeah, before the game, the Cowboys, the head coaches were like, don't stick the ball over the goal line if you get there, and then he literally did it.
sure enough.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
All right, so Randall, yeah, he's not been good. McFadden's not been good, man. I think if Christine Michael gets his shot,
I think
Lance
that's-
Dunbar just got hurt.
Lance Dunbar towards
Gross.
ACL, right?
That's
So
gross.
I think there's room for Michael. If you're in a deep league, even I picked him up in our 10-team league. He's like a lotto ticket. I mean, go to defense. Okay, yeah, I think it's got to be Denver.
obviously.
Denver, oh my God, they're like
They just
their linebackers get to the quarterback like no problem, and then they got the studs Chris Harris and Aqib Talib on the outside to just shut shit down. I mean, I don't know. Imagine Peyton Manning was in his prime playing with this defense. I feel like they'd be 15-1 Super Bowl favorites. Yeah. I don't know. Their defense is just adequate.
It really is unbelievable. I finally got to watch their full game against Detroit, and they just manhandled that team.
Yeah, man, they get to the quarterback so easily with DeMarcus and is he a linebacker? I'm not thinking of it.
Where?
Von Miller.
This is DeMarcus.
Oh.
DeMarcus and Von Miller, yeah. Them two are unbelievable.
they just get to the quarterback.
2 stud corners. Wow, what a day.
Yeah, for real. Those are our fantasy MVPs.
No, you gotta get the kickers, dude.
I guess we'll get fuck you. You just want to say Justin Tucker.
There is no MVP of kickers. They all
MVP
suck.
of kickers, none. 0. You know,
Josh Scobie.
Cairo Santos. Good. Shout out to Andy Reid for kicking 7 field goals. You fucking fraud. 7 field goals. He's just trying to lose a game. I don't understand. Let's see. Brandon McManus.
Once a giant,
kicker.
always a giant.
I tell you what, Josh Brown, man.
Yeah.
Great fantasy kicker. I think I tried to pick him up for one of the leagues this week.
He's a giant. He's a winner.
Beast. All right. Fuck kickers.
For real.
I think that wraps it up. Is there anything else to touch on? What else?
Oh, you got
Locks of the century.
Locks of the century. this week.
Oh yeah, locks of the century. As always, we give you our locks of the century. We're 3 for 3 on those bad boys. So I know you guys are probably gambling degenerates.
Who isn't?
Yeah. Let's pull up the lines real quick. Wow, Bills -1 in Tennessee. Give us a sec.
You know we're good when we can give you a lock of the century for 2 minutes of looking.
Yeah. This is gonna be the lockiest lock. Ooh, Bears -10.5.
Oh,
New England's bounced to 10.
I
already.
know what my lock
New
is.
England has bounced to 10 already.
You're looking at that Broncos Raiders game.
Oh yeah. The Raiders getting 4.5 points is the lock of the century. The Raiders are gonna pummel Eli's brother into the ground. Yeah. And not Cooper. Peyton. The second best Manning quarterback ever behind Eli.
Lock of the century. New York Giants -6.5 at home versus the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not a mush like George. You don't get to say that. It's not
You're not a mush.
-6.5 against the Giants. Lock it up. Lock it up.
All right.
Oh, my lock this century. Looking for a huge bounce back. The Arizona Cardinals. Were they -2.5
At Detroit.
at Detroit?
I like that. I think Palmer might pick them apart too.
I don't hate that, but
That defense looked.
You like
Detroit.
Yeah, they looked
Yeah,
good
Detroit.
yesterday.
Detroit.
Dude, they did. Their pass rush was fucking nice. I mean, but
Nah,
then
it was
again,
awesome.
Seahawks.
Seahawks offense stinks.
I'm actually going to change my lock and go Bills -1 at Tennessee. I think Tennessee sucks.
Bills -1 at Tennessee. I like that. I like that too. That's actually -120. It's -2.5.
Sorry, -2.5.
Bills -2.5.
I do it at -4.5.
You're gonna sell points there and take it 4.5.
Yes.
You're selling
Ease the
points.
Patriots up to -16.
You're gonna sell. You're selling 6.5 points.
They're going by 3 touchdowns.
They're at -9 now.
So our locks are Bills -2.5.
Giants
the
-6.5.
Sunday night football game, the home team 6.5.
Cardinals -2.5.
Cardinals -2.
You heard it here. The lock of the century. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. I don't know. If you have any questions, hit us up on Twitter.
Please.
Put it in the comment section.
Come on.
I don't
Tell
care.
your friends.
Give me a thumbs up if you like my socks. Them shits are nice. Shout out to the NBA season for starting. It's a terrible choice of
Let's
socks.
start tonight.
No, preseason started.
What about my pants? You guys like my pants?
The hockey. Big game for the Rangers tomorrow night.
Shout out to breast cancer.
Rangers money line. Against
Oh,
Blackhawks.
do a future golf bet too. Tiger wins over 1.5 majors next year.
You sold me $500 from 3 years ago. You said Tiger would go 3 for 4 on majors.
I meant PGA Tour.
You probably didn't even win that either. Fucking fraud.
Actually, my creator guy won it, so yeah. You didn't even win that one.
That wraps it up. Thank you for joining us again. I'm sorry for the wait. We'll be back. We're gonna try to get it out every Tuesday for Wednesday. We're gonna film Tuesday, get them out Wednesday. This is nice. We only did 1 take, so I don't even have to edit this shit. We didn't curse that much. We didn't say anything racist.
My mom's all over.
Oh, your mom's in this shit, no doubt.
What?
She's getting a feature. She's getting money if we make a lot of money off it.
Well,
too.
they got to see the the absolute blessing of a soul that deals with your ass every day.
Yeah, for real. Makes you food.
Dude, there's
cleans your
a
bed when you
section
shit
in Yankee
bed.
Stadium that doesn't serve alcohol.
Yeah, that's another reason why I didn't want to.
Anyways, yeah, go follow us on Twitter, bdge_fantasyfb. Like our shit if you liked our shit. Comment, subscribe, tell your friends about us.
Tell your grandmas.
Tell your grandmothers, tell your mothers, tell your
mother.
Let's go Giants. Let's go.
Go Falcons. Hopefully we can
Giants.
bowl 30 birds. Say thank you to the stat guy. It's been a great help this year.
Funyuns, we're still waiting for our check.
Yeah.